Hey you guys, so I'm not able to go live tonight, but I do have time to make a quick little 5-minute video. This is basically going to be a story time, and it's going to be about my college experience. Believe it or not, like on Instagram, people ask me all the time, like, what do you think about culinary school? Is it worth it? Should I go? Do you think that is for everyone? And I'm basically going to answer all of those questions in this video, along with sharing my experience. So all right, so I wanted to put a little break between each clip. Basically, I moved to Texas, and in my mind, the thing is, anything in life, you have to have a determination. I was determined to make a better life for myself once I left New Jersey, and even before then, when things went south for me. For myself, I'm gonna start with myself. For myself, it was more of a determination thing. I knew I had to go to college. I knew I had to graduate. I knew I needed all my certifications, my ServSafe, getting Mesha's Corner in my name, getting my college degree, finally obtaining it after X amount of years. So I think that little push really pushed me to want to attend college, finish up, and especially in culinary arts. Now, that being said, do I personally think college or universities are for everyone? No, it's not. It's absolutely not for everyone. But in my opinion, when you do go to college, it's not about just learning about your exact skill. When I went to culinary school, I didn't go to culinary school to learn how to cook. You cannot go to culinary school and bam, you graduate and you're a chef. That's that's not how it goes. But a lot of people get that misconstrued. That is not how it goes. You have to put in work. You have to have your own unique thing about you in order to stand out from everyone else. But most importantly, you have to put in the work, especially after you graduate. You don't just go to culinary school, get a degree, and it just happens. That's not how it goes. So, my personal experience, I started, oh no, let me get back to my point. No, I don't think college is for everyone. I don't think it's for people that are weak. I don't think it's for people that are not willing to put in the work. I don't think it's for people that do not have the time and the patience to go to school, at least for a 2-year associate's degree. I don't think that's for other people. I think college is for people that are determined, that they have a path they really want to go on. They really, I feel as if college helps you to get where you need to go faster. You don't need college to get to where you want to go, but college does take you there faster, in my opinion. In my opinion. All right. Also, what I learned when I went to college is you get a whole lot of one-on-one time. Yes, I could have went in someone's restaurant, build my way up, but how many years would that have taken for me to do that? How long would it have taken for me to go from mopping the floors, washing the dishes, become a cook, become a line chef, become a sous chef, executive? Like, how many years would that take me? Instead, I went to school. I learned how to build a business plan. I learned how to start a business. I learned how to be dependent on myself. I learned how to work for myself. It's not about just learning how to cook. Excuse me, I hope there's nothing hanging there. So, with my experience, when I went to college, it taught me about different cuisines. As you guys know, I'm Jamaican. So, I was stuck in a bubble where I only knew how to cook American and Caribbean foods, which, it's all right. But, if you want to expand and get to everyone, you need to expand your palate. When I went to culinary school, it was rough. I'm not going to lie. There were plenty of times I wanted to quit. I went to the Culinary Institute Lenote here in Houston, Texas. It's an amazing French French-driven school. And I'm not gonna lie, when I went, in my opinion, when I went, it was kind of sort of, I feel like it was kind of sort of like boot camp. I kind of sort of feel like it was like boot camp because, oh my God, like they were just on it, on it, on it, on it. They were just on you, on you, on you, on you. And it's crazy because I used to get so mad. I would get so mad when I messed something up and then he'll drag my ass. You know what that means, if someone drag you, cuss you out, or tell you to get out or whatever. But then as each semester kept going on, and I'm looking, I'm like, whoa. My knife skills on point, my being prompt on point, my cleanliness improved as far as my work area, cleaning as I go, you know, being organized. It's like after a few months you start seeing these things, you know. And after the first year or so, I was like, okay, Mesha, you have one more year, you can do it. But throughout all of this, you know, I was going through relationship issues in my life. I was going through health issues, serious health issues in my life, family problems. All these things was just hitting me left and right, left and right. But like I said, I knew I had to finish school. I was determined. This is what I'm telling. And with anything, what is a marriage, school, anything, if you don't have a divine purpose and a reason for doing something, do not do it. If you know you cannot put your entire self in a situation and go balls to the wall, don't do it. Like, that's just how I see it as. But anyway, each semester got more and more easy for me, and it was fun. The fun part about culinary school was the presentations. Believe it or not, I know if anyone from my school watched this or my advisors, they're probably like, what? Yes, I sucked at it, but I liked it. Like, you would go up there and whatever food you cooked or your partners cooked, whatever dish the chef would give you, you would have to go up there, tell the whole entire school what the dish is, what is it made of, where did it come from, yada yada yada. So, you know, I like those little moments of it. That also helped me with my shyness and public speaking. And that's another thing. Like, I was not good with public speaking, period. I do not talk to people. I don't like speaking to people. You know, so like I said, you know, culinary school does not just teach you how to cook something. There's plenty of lessons that you're going to learn during this process. So yeah, do I think it's for everyone? No. Do I think it works? Yes. Do I think sometimes, you know, the cost of culinary school is outrageous? Absolutely. It's absolutely outrageous. But you know, like I say, you know, it all depends on the person. It all depends on the person and the reason. Yeah, so that was basically my experience, you know. That was basically my experience. I probably should start over another clip, which I'm about to do. I know this is ghetto, but, you know, I gotta break it up. Alright, so the first year is done. Oh, another amazing thing I loved about my school is that the business plan. Before culinary school, first of all, I always knew I either wanted a catering, like a facility where I would cater food, or a food truck. But I knew nothing about going about that, period. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. I knew nothing about going about that. But they also offer business classes, and you know, when I made my business plan, it took us all semester to work on that business plan. It was oh my God, Lord, that business plan drove me nuts. But 2 years later, and that business plan is definitely coming in handy and into play. I'm so happy I did it. I do not see myself being able to complete that business plan without the help of my professor or an advisor. You know, some people could learn just like this. And that's another reason for people that are thinking about college or culinary school. There's some people that could get it like this. You go to one class, and that's all you need. You get it just like this. Me, myself, I'm I'm a tad bit slow. I need it over and over and over and over and over again until I get it. I need to see it on paper, organized, in order for me to get it. And you know, that business plan definitely helped me out, as you guys are gonna see later on next year. You know, it helped me out, you know, a lot of things about school. So yes, I learned how to cook a lot of other cuisines. Yes, I met some amazing people, but I also learned things that I didn't expect to learn and come away from culinary school. The public speaking, my math is like even better. My business plan is 2 years later. Who would have knew I would need that business plan 2 years later after graduating? Yeah, so like I said, it's all about the person and what you want out of your life and out of culinary school. I don't think school is for everyone because it's not for the weak. Period. It's not for the weak. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and try to, you know, baby anybody. It's not for the weak. Those professors do know what they're talking about in most schools. They do know what they're talking about, despite what you see online, despite how people try to downplay school. They know what they're talking about. They're the one with the PhDs and you don't have one. They're the one that's making 6 figures a year and you're not. So they're doing something right. They're doing something right somewhere. So, but that being said, you know, I'm just proud of myself that I actually finished. Like I said, it's hard. Culinary school is hard. It depends. I guess it depends on which culinary school you go to. I can only speak for my experience. It's hard. It's hard. Especially if you have to work, you have problems at home, health issues, everything against you in the world. It is hard. But it is very possible to get through it if you really want to. So, once again, this leads back to you. You know, culinary school, you want to go to school, it all leads back to the person, period. No matter how you twist it, it leads back to you and how bad you really want it. This video is getting way longer than it needs to be, but I think someone needed to hear this. So I'm going to keep going. If I could shorten it, I will. Anyway, so yeah, now we're here to my last semester of college. And the dreaded, oh, how high is my GPA? Am I even going to be able to walk with a sash, or whatever that thing was called? I didn't think my GPA was good enough. Because, you know, the worst thing about me was my absences because of my health issues that I was going through. I missed a few days of school and it messed with my GPA, but I'm fine with that. I did end up getting a silver or a bronze. I think it was a bronze. This is what I got. I didn't get gold. I think it was a silver though. Silver or a bronze. But either way, the point is I got to walk with a sachet thing. You know, I wasn't embarrassed. I'm happy I didn't embarrass my father. He was my biggest fan. He couldn't make it, but he was my biggest fan. Oh, the day of my graduation. So when I got to graduation, a lot of people were already in there, and it was like, oh, hey, Mesha Welsh. I was like, yes. Ooh. So it was like, oh, these are for you. And guys, it was this big old bouquet of flowers in a vase with my name and the whole shebang, the bells and whistles. And I just knew it was from my father. I knew it was. So he couldn't make it, but he made sure his presence was definitely felt. So as graduation is pretty, it's not long, it's short. It's definitely short. It's short and it's pretty cool. I liked it. I was just, you know what it is? I was just happy it was over. I'm just happy it was over. I got my degree. I finally did it. And that was that. But again, my opinion about college and do I think it's worth it? In my opinion, I think it is. In my opinion, do you have to be a sous chef or cook in someone's restaurant or on the line? Absolutely not. Being a chef or a cook or graduating culinary school do not just condemn you to someone else's kitchen. You can be a TV personality. You could be an online personality. You could be a blogger. You could be a chef. You could be anything. You could be a caterer. You could be in the hospitality industry. You could work in a hotel. You can work for rich families. There's plenty of avenues that you can go to after culinary school. Me, I didn't think working on a line was for me. Working on a line was not going to work for me, period. It was not going to work for me. I tried it for 4 days. I cried and I went home because that's just not my field. That's not who I am. My background is catering. So I stuck to that and it worked out for me. So guys, you just have to really know what you have to find your niche. Again, it's going back to the person. You see how it's every time I say something, it's going full circle. It goes back to the person. You have to find your niche. And whatever your niche is, put all your energy into it and go. I have not worked on a line ever. Well, I worked there for 4 days right out of college and I quit. Because I couldn't do it. It's not for me. It's not for me. So again, culinary school doesn't mean you have to be subjected to cooking on someone's line. That's not the only avenue to go when you become a cook or a chef or a college graduate. So I hope this video helped someone. I think it did because I think I answered every single thing. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on my next video. So sorry I couldn't be on live tonight because I can't stay up late and I'm going to bed. So I'll catch you guys next time. Please share my videos. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. And I'll catch you guys next time on my next video. Bye guys.